Welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing a free game that is on the Epic Store called The Operator. This is the full gameplay. Hope you enjoy it.
You will answer my questions as usual. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Do you understand? Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? Are you currently restrained? Are you married? Do you work in law enforcement? Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are? Are you... Good. He's ready.
Welcome to the FDI Operator program. What is the Operator program? The Operator program has been specifically designed to provide technical support to find field agents, while also ensuring the how it works. Agents call the hotline. The call is dispatched to secretaries who verify the agent's identity, clearance level and request. The request is forwarded to the supervisor. The supervisor dispatches the call to an available operator. Okay. Right. Okie dokie. Oh.
Hey, pal. How you holding up? Get all that booze out of you? That's what you said last time. Well, I'm happy you're here. You and me at the FDI together. It's really great. But I gotta tell you something. When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anybody else. You understand, right? Good. Well, I'd better run. The FDI can't run itself now, can it? Good luck with your first day, all right? Good morning, Mr. Tanner. Welcome to the FDI. I assume you're up to speed on your mission here at the Operator program? You know the basics. Good. So, just to recap, your job is to support our agents by providing them with all the help they need in the field to solve a case. That help can come in the form of fact-checking, video and audio analysis, even lab work. My job as a supervisor is to link the agents with an appropriately matched operator. Any questions? Fine, but first you need to learn how to respond to an agent's request. Let's do a dry run, shall we? I want you to find my age. This objective just popped up at the top left of your screen, beside the applications menu. See it? Whenever you're stuck or if you need help, simply click on the question mark next to the objective. Go on and click on the question mark, Tanner. Yes, just like that. You can always click on the question mark if you get stuck, though I'm hoping this won't happen often. I'm giving you access to the human database. The Human DB, as we call it here. You can find this and other tools to help you solve agent requests in the Applications menu. Now go ahead, Operator Tanner. Solve my request. Find my age. When you find the answer, click on the objective and then select the answer on the screen. Right. Like that, Tanner. I'll let you get settled in. And I'll contact you later with your first real request. Tanner, looks like your first request is somewhat of a baptism by fire. I have an agent working a homicide. It's her first case, too. Not ideal, but consider this a learning experience. I'll be monitoring you in the background. I'm patching the agent through now.
It's Operator Tanner, right? I don't think our paths ever crossed at the academy, did they? Anyway, I got a homicide at a bar downtown called The Sanctuary. Ironic, no? My Vic, dead on arrival. Is male, Caucasian, early 60s. He was shot in the head at close range around 2 a.m., just before closing time. As far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage from the bar, and some kind of list that I found on the deceased. Any chance you can work your operator magic and help find me an ID on the shooter? Thanks, operator. Okay, I'm sending over the files. Good luck.
This is our cutting-edge video analysis system, Tanner. Click on any relevant elements in the video to trigger an analysis. Go on, give it a whirl. Just like with the video, you can click on a photo for further analysis. The footage quality is insufficient for a proper ID, operator. You'll need to find another way to ID the killer.
That's the list I found on the victim. It's pretty long, and to be honest, I got no idea who any of those people are. The bizarre thing is, that name at the bottom, it wasn't redacted when I bagged it, but I think it's irrelevant to our shooting here.
I see that you're looking into the names of the people on the list. That's a waste of FDI time and resources, Tanner. Focus on the surveillance footage. Looks like our victim is Henry Jenkins. For some reason, we can't access his full profile. Unfortunately, for the moment anyway, there's not much else we can learn about him.
Nice. Now we know the perp's name. You got something for Wells' address? Because I'll take it if you do. Yeah, that'll do. Nice work. Next up is to bring Wells in. I'll keep you updated. Thanks, Operator Tanner.
Not bad, Tanner. Not great, but not bad either. I'll contact you later with your next request. Tanner, I need you to follow up on an investigation started by a previous operator. I'll let the agent working the case bring you up to speed.
Oh, please. Tell me you got something. God damn it! Who are you? Great. Every goddamn time we get a new operator, it takes me twice as long. I got a life outside the FDI, you know? Interests, hobbies, full-blooded passions. I don't have time for this. I got a missing persons case out here in Dryfield, Nevada. Connie Moore's her name. I canvassed the area, talked to the locals. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone thinks she was abducted by aliens. Middle of nowhere, hot as hell, sandy. Calling it a small town would be an insult to small towns. Look, I think it's bonkers, too. Another weird thing is, over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted. And every single time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here about a month later. Connie's story's the same. She was. Popped back up yesterday. Collected her testimony myself. She had a camera on her. Naturally, I'd like to look at the photos. But to do that, I gotta go through you, an operator. Lucky me, right? There's something off about all this. I mean, beyond all the talk of little green men. Just look for something that doesn't add up, okay? Here are the files.
Connie Moore testimony. Following Connie Moore's reappearance on 1992, the 3rd of the 5th, we recorded her at Right. Walker, can you tell us more about the day you disappeared? I was hiking in the desert out by Dryfield. Sometimes I do that where I'm clearing my head. Taking photos, photography is sort of a hobby. And what, is that your camera? Yes, it is. What else do you remember about that day in the desert? Well, it's a little blurry, but I wanted to hike around Mount Mora. I remember that. It's really beautiful at this time of year. I remember taking 2 photographs. Then I heard this loud noise coming from the sky. I looked up and barely had time to take another photo. It moved so fast. Their ship? The UFO? God. And then I think it landed to the east, so I decided to head over and see if I could see anything else, maybe get a photo. Then what? I'm not really sure, to be honest. That's where my mind goes blank. Ooh. What did they look like? Oh, flipping out. Oh, cell phones? No. Oh, camera. Look at the camera. Oh, there's a UFO. So I've got to find inconsistency.
Jackpot. Connie said she took that photo the day she disappeared. Clearly, she didn't. Maybe the aliens did funny things to her brain. Maybe her brain was funny to begin with. Do me a favor. Locate the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph. All right. I'll check this spot out. Guess I gotta do a little hiking. Probably sweat my goddamn
What just happened? I didn't touch a thing. Oh look, it says failed at the top. Oh my god, we've been hacked. Oh my god. Hacked by Hal. Who the hell's Hal? Hello, Evan. Who the hell are you? My name is Hal. That was supposed to be pretty obvious by now. Didn't you see my cool graphics? You're hacking into the FDI? Or what do you want? It's simple. I want the truth. What do you mean? Let me show you something. Do you remember the list found on Henry Jenkins? Yes. You didn't see her name, did you? Evan? Oh god. Okay. Pretty big coincidence, don't you think? I'm also going to assume that you didn't notice that of 136 people on it, 122 have been reported missing. I didn't notice, no. One last thing, and this is the most important part. There's a name near the bottom that's been eradicated. The name is the key to understanding everything. I have to go now, Evan, but I'll be in touch soon. Promise. Okay. Don't go, tell me more. Okay. Bye then. Can't just drop that on there and just bugger off.
Operator Tanner, are you there? Agent Walker told me that your connection was suddenly cut.
Yeah.
And when I tried to contact you, you were offline. What happened?
I don't know. I feel like I should lie. I don't know.
I see. I'll
wanna
have
see
IT
where it
look into
goes.
that at once. The second shift of operators has arrived. You can go home now, Tanner. See you tomorrow.
See you
And don't be
tomorrow.
late.
Bye-bye.
Hey, pal. So, tell me, how'd day number 1 at the FDI go? Everything you had hoped for?
Nah, a bit interesting, but you know.
Yeah, well, I
Just
wouldn't
got
worry about
hacked
him.
and
Xavier doesn't even like his own mother. To be
stuff.
honest, no, I probably shouldn't say anything.
You can tell me, Mike.
Well, between you and me, we're thinking of making a change at the supervisor position. You know, Evan, if you play your cards right, maybe, just maybe. Ah, sorry, buddy. My phone's ringing off the hook here. I gotta run. But hey, great job. And just keep plugging away, okay? I'm proud of you, Evan. Operator Tanner, Agent Pendle has an update on yesterday's case. I'll patch her through in a moment. But before I do, I wanted to let you know that from this point on, you'll talk to the agents directly. Time to cut the umbilical cord. However, as your supervisor, I'll still be in the background monitoring your activity.
Good morning, Operator Tanner. So you remember Ray Wells, right? So I checked out the address you gave me, but no sign of Wells. Then I get a call from Vice, and guess what? Wells was found dead in a downtown parking garage early this morning. Shot. Point blank range. Now I'm working 2 homicides, and it's my first week. Welcome to the FDI, Alexandra. Anyway, the garage has cameras, and I got some footage of Wells. That's the good news. The bad news? I don't have all the footage. Sort of weird, but part of it is missing. I don't know. Looks that way, doesn't it? I don't put much stock into conspiracies, but the timing is definitely suspicious. Anyway, think you could take a look? I'm looking for anything that's different between the first and second half of the surveillance footage. Apart from Wells ending up dead and the blood splatter on the pillar, sorry for the vivid details. Look at that. Give me a sec, operator. I'm gonna check this out. Well. I just found a bullet lodged in the light's framework. I'm sending you a photo. Can you run an analysis and tell me what kind of bullet I'm looking at? .45 caliber? I believe that's what the military and police use. Well, that's something anyway. Thanks for your help, operator. Appreciate it. If only we had all of the footage. Anyway, I should get back to the scene. Keep digging and see if you can find anything else about our perp.
Hello again, Evan. Hello. Look, I have a deal to offer you. One that I think you'll find interesting. Go on, I'm listening. You see, we share a common goal. You, me, and the FDI. You just don't know it yet. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll help you with the Wells case. But you have to help me later when I ask for it. Do we have ourselves a deal? Which one should I choose? I can't do anything legal. You won't be. I mean, apart from working with me, the world's most wanted hacker. Pendle could use my help. So it's got to be on this. Fred Small, no. Wilson Boulder. Murders, no, not that one. Oh, here we go. Wanted various crimes of cyber terrorism committed against the federal government and other organisations. Should be considered extremely dangerous. Why would I help a criminal? Because, as I already said, we share a goal. And remember, and because without my help, you and Agent Pendle will never solve this case. Wells' killer will still be on the loose. Sadler, you'll never climb the ranks of the FDI. Pendle could use my help. How could you help me? I have access to the surveillance footage from the garage. I mean, all of the footage. I don't have time to go into the technical details. No offense, but you probably wouldn't understand anyway. Will you do the deal or won't you? I need your answer and I need it now. Yes, she could. And you could be her knight in shining armour, Evan. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put this big juicy missing part back in so we can watch it and solve this crime. I'll help you if you help me. What if someone asks about this? If somebody asks how you got the missing footage, just say the analysis software restored it. It's supposed to be cutting edge anyway, right? So, do we have ourselves a deal? I have a deal. Good. Now give me a few seconds to run my script. Oh god, he's hacking me now. Is this a good idea? I don't know now if it's a good idea or not. Alright, the missing footage has been magically restored. I hope you have your popcorn ready. I'll be back a little later to collect my debt, Evan. Until then.
I see that you ran the facial recognition software, and 0 matches turned up, operator. That's unusual. In fact, it shouldn't even be possible. Our FDI databases are exhaustive. I'll flag this issue for later, but go ahead and share the image with Agent Pendle.
Wait, I don't understand. How did you get this? Well, this is huge. Thanks, Tanner. I'll canvass the area immediately. Maybe someone has seen our Prince Charming. I'll talk to you later. And thanks again.
Now, about that debt, Evan. All ready, I'll help you later. Let's just get this over with. Go ahead, how I'm listening. Good. Now, I'm going to connect you to another FDI agent. Her name is Catherine Andrews. Just listen to what she has to say. Open your terminal and type the following command. Call 187.222.18.98 no secure. Okay.
Hello, Operator Tanner. Hal told me that you'd be calling. Okay, I'll try to keep this short. About a month ago, I started working on a missing persons case. A woman reported that her husband had been gone for over 48 hours. Almost right away, the case felt different. Red tape all over the place. An unusual lack of cooperation from my superiors and colleagues. Unanswered calls. Suddenly, the FDI felt like the most incompetent department in the country. After an almost endless game of phone tag, I finally managed to get an appointment with a superior. The plan was to sit down and talk about the case first thing Monday morning. That Sunday night, I'm awoken by a phone call. The woman's apartment has burned to the ground. And the woman, what's left of her anyway, has been found dead in the ashes. Well, it gets worse. So I started looking into the fire, of course. I couldn't help myself. Plus, I felt like I owed it to Mia. That was the woman's name. Mia Cole. Anyway, it wasn't long before my superiors found out and pressured me to stop. They told me the fire had been ruled accidental, the result of faulty wiring in our oven. They told me I was wasting my time and precious FDI resources by looking into it, and said if I continued, I'd end up pushing papers in a basement somewhere. But that fire, Operator Tanner, that fire was no accident. I can feel it. Mia was murdered. I just have to prove it. That's where I'm hoping you can help me. I'm sorry, but I can't really go into that. Not now, anyway. You just have to trust me. Go ahead and search them in the Human DB. The husband's name is Sasha. Sasha and Mia Cole. Please. Just another coincidence, right? Look, I don't know why, but someone doesn't want us looking into Sasha and Mia Cole. But we have to, Operator Tanner. It's our job. Who's going to do it if we don't? Can you help me find proof Mia's fire wasn't an accident? You'll take a look then? Oh, thank you. As far as how to access the case files, that's not really my area of expertise. But you can ask Hal.
How do I access the Cole files? Funny. I was just working on this very thing. So, it looks like I can't give you direct access to the files, but I found a bug in the chat. You should be able to inject a query that I'll get you in. Just type this. I ain't even reading that. Okay.
Despite being, well, a thorn in the side, you have to admit Hal gets results.
My investigation report. Closed. Death caused by accidental fire. Malfunctioning wiring in victim's oven. Catherine Andrews was in charge. The fire started about 2 a.m. It's a ring. Now I've got to do chemical stuff now. Now, I'm not going to bore you with all of this because it took me absolutely ages to figure this all out, so I'm going to fast forward it.
I knew it. Faulty wiring might... You know what. This was no accident. Someone started this fire and killed Mia. But why? Maybe I'll end up at a desk in a dark basement somewhere, but I'm going to keep digging into this. It matters to me. I grew to know her. Mia, I mean. With our line of work, you try not to get emotionally involved. That's what they teach you at the academy anyway. Almost from the start. And usually, I can turn the switch off. I learned to do that. Feel nothing. Are you still there? Oh, anyway, thanks, operator. Because of you, I finally have proof. Knowing Hal, well, as much as someone can know Hal, I have a feeling this won't be the last time you and me work together.
Okay. So you found evidence proving the fire wasn't an accident? Well done, Evan. Maybe there's hope for you yet. The way the FDI has handled the cold case, it's strange. Don't you think? Oh, something strange just happened to me. I don't know what happened there. It does seem strange. Yes, it does. I just don't know what they're hiding. Or why. Look. I know you probably still have trust. You don't trust me. I'm on FDI's most wanted list. I hacked into your computer, I get it. But tell me something. Why would I bother going to the trouble of working with a low-level No, thanks. Sorry. If I didn't have a good reason. I don't know. I have literally no idea. Maybe you're thinking about turning me in to get that reward, but it's too late. You're in too deep. Oh, shh. Boss is calling.
Operator Tanner, can I have a word? I see that you've been looking into the database entries for Mia and Sasha Cole. You want to tell me why? I see. In the future, I want you to avoid anything related to Sasha and Mia Cole. It's a closed case. A total waste of your time. And if by chance something else pops up concerning the Coles, and this is very important, you come to me right away. Understood? I'll talk to you later.
I know that was probably difficult lying to your friend, but you did the right thing, Evan. As a reward, I'll tell you something about myself, something that only 2 other people know. The reason I have so much access to the FDI, I used to work there. Ooh. You were in the FDI? I can't tell you more for the moment, but yes, I was. As improbable as that seems. For now, nothing. I'll be in touch later, Evan. Hey, bye-bye then.
So who the hell am I talking to this time? The same operator Tanner from before? Good. You haven't been fired. I was afraid I'd have to explain this goddamn case all over again. I went back to where Connie said she took the photo in the desert. You remember, right? Where she said this, flying saucer supposedly landed. I didn't find a flying saucer or any aliens breathing their last wheezy breaths or anything like that. But I did find something else. You could say that. You could definitely say that. I found stones. A bunch of stones lying there on the surface of the sand. I'm no geologist, but they look funny to me. Like they'd been moved, put there for a reason, you know? So, I call it in. Because I'm sure as hell not gonna dig myself, Tanner. Not in this suit. A team arrives an hour later, and they start digging. Sure enough, under one of the stones, they find a body. Advanced state of decomp. They dig under another stone. And lo and behold, this time they find an entire skeleton. Turns out, we're standing on some sort of desert graveyard. Hard to say, but I counted more than 100 stones. If they're all grave markers, well, I'll let you do the math. Yeah, messed up, right? And judging by the size of the skeleton, it belonged to someone young, Tanner. Real young. Look, I won't beat around the bush. The medical examiner has finished a preliminary report on the skeleton, and they found what they believe is a photo of the victim in the sand, buried there by the bones. Never seen that before. Any chance you can take a look at all this and get me an ID, Tanner? Let me send you the files. Well, it's taken a while. Hard to access the satellite out here in Roswell. Dryfield. Okay. Looks like it went through. About goddamn time.
The skeleton appears to be female, estimated at 9 years of age. Starting the examination now. Initial observations show well-preserved and intact bones. No visible signs of trauma or damage. The subject is missing her left incisor. The rest of the dentition looks good. No decay or disease is present. Moving on. Here's something interesting. One of the metacarpal bones on her left hand, the metacarpal 3, has a slight curvature. You don't see that a lot. So, to summarize, the subject appears to have been a female, approximately 9 years of age, with a missing left incisor tooth and a slight curvature in the metacarpal 3 in her left hand. Based on the level of decomposition, the body appears to have been buried for approximately 6 to 8 months. Further testing and analysis is needed to determine the cause of death.
How did you find this, Tanner? Just when you think this case can't get any weirder, that's exactly what it does. But I need concrete proof it's her. Got anything else in your bag of tricks? I'll be damned. 9 years old, Tanner. Breaks your goddamn heart. What the hell is going on out here? And what's a connection to Connie? Okay, the examiner has just finished processing the second body I was telling you about. The one in the advanced state of decay. Let's see here. Adult male, early 60s. Ah, they got an ID on him. Quentin Spence. Want to see if that name is on your magical list, too? So there's definitely a link. I see some of the names have been crossed out. Can you figure out what that business means? Looks to be about 100 names like that. That number matches the stones. God damn. And if I was a gambling man, I'd say the circled persons are still alive. Like our Connie. There's something else about Spence, Tanner. They found him buried in a lab coat with some, you're never gonna guess, floppy disk sewn into one of the pockets. Remember what I said about this case getting weirder and weirder? Now the second disk password protected. Open that second floppy disk and give me an address tied to Spence. Something I can look into. I'm getting a little restless with you doing all the work. The operator program. Oh, I'm sending everything your way. There you go.
Autopsy report of a male, approximately late 50s, early 60s. Initial observations show no sign of trauma or blunt force injury, similar to the first remains found. The decedent appears to be wearing some kind of lab coat. Starting the external examination now. Excellent dentition. The decedent is wearing some kind of badge. Let me put this to the side. Abdomen seems healthy, with no signs of trauma or injuries. The lab coat seems to contain a hidden pocket. There's something inside. It's sewn shut. I'll open this with my scalpel. There. There appear to be 2 floppy disks inside the pocket. Strange. In my estimate, the body has been buried for approximately 2 to 3 months, based on the level of decomposition. At this point, the cause of death is uncertain. Further testing and analysis is needed, including toxicology reports, before I can provide a conclusive determination.
So it looks like from here, it looks like there was a lot of people that were being studied. To unlock the full potential, we found that FMP was a drug, and it improved cognitive function in a mouse model with Alzheimer's. So they must have been testing it on people. The result demonstrated significantly increase of frequency and altitude, indicates an enhancement of I'll find this password though. Have a look.
The key and lock icons, operator. They must be important. I suggest you combine them to reproduce the schematics on the second floppy disk. My hunch is that the content is not very important. Just the part with the icons in the 2 files mentioned, FMP 1138 and Res 2.
If you are reading this, it means I am no longer living and that I have been buried in the desert like the other subjects. I implore you, whoever you are, to share my story with anyone who can make things right. My name is Quinton Spence. I am head of operations at the facility. I am writing this letter because I am about to resign from a job that no one simply resigns from. As per protocol, I will most likely be sent to the desert burial site. I am sick, so sick of everything that we have done supposedly in the name of science. If you find me, then I am assuring you have found the others too. Every person buried here in the sand is a Project Eve test subject. Eve was led by Dr. Jenkins. I am not trying to shift the blame onto him. I bear my share of responsibility in this matter. While our intentions were known, you have found this document, perhaps the content of my lab coat pocket remains undiscovered. Regardless, what truly matters now is you. You have the power to stop this.
I'll let it go to your operator head, but that was actually somewhat impressive, Tanner. The address you sent? It's not far from here. I'll check it out first thing in the morning. Tonight, I think I'll help the team exhume the rest of these bodies. Screw the suit. God help us, Tanner. God help every single one of us.
Well, look, you need to do something about it. He's poking around, asking too many questions. He's going to expose us all if you don't rein him in. Yes, his shift is over. Yes. All right. Yeah, fine. We'll talk later. Bye.
Good morning, Evan. Look, about yesterday, this business with the coal files. Sorry if I came down on you a little hard, buddy. It's just that I know you have what it takes to rise in this place, Evan. Become a supervisor. Hell, maybe even replace me one day. But I can't protect you if you start poking around in the wrong places. Okay? Thanks. Guess the FDI has got me wound a little tight these days. Well, I'd better get back to it. You have a good one. All right? Again, I can't tell you how happy I am to have you here at the operator program, Evan. That way, I can keep a close eye on you, can't I? Let's grab a beer later this week, all right? Once everything calms down in the madhouse.
Operator Tanner, that you? Tanner, did you give that address out to anybody? Well, somebody beat me to the facility, Tanner. The BioM facility burned down last night, Tanner. Up in flames. And if you didn't give the address out, someone else did. Looks like we got ourselves a mole. goddamn operator program. Well, an investigative team came before me and logged the remaining evidence back at the department. But I can't access it directly. I'll have to go through the operator program. Heaven on earth, Tanner. Heaven on earth. From what I can tell, there should be some security footage there that should shed some light on what happened here. Hopefully, it won't be too hard to prove this was arson. Yeah, that's not a box of wine, is it? Can you get an ID on this guy? That would have been too easy, huh? I'd like to get in the facility. Take a look around. Good Lord willing, the roof won't collapse on me. But I need a code for the door. You see where I'm going with this, Tanner? Let me see if this works. All right, I'm in. Damn it! The smoke in here will ruin this suit too. That's 2 suits in 2 days. Tanner! Well, let me see if I can find something useful. Something that the investigative team left behind. Sure as hell won't be easy. Because this place is just about burnt to a crisp. I don't know what went on here. But if you ask me, it's a pretty elaborate security system for a medical facility. While I look around, maybe you could dig more into our little arsonist friend. Anything that you can find, Tanner. I look picky to you, an ID, a link to another case, his favorite flavor of ice cream. Just give me something, all right? Charming fellow. Who's the lead on the other investigation? Ouch. Tough draw for the rook. Hold on. Looks like I found something. What the? You see what I'm seeing, Tanner? Looks like our gal, Connie Moore, was a bio-impatient. Beats me. Passed her polygraph with flying colors. She told us the truth. Her truth, anyway. Nope. Looks like either the first responders took that info with them or it burned in the fire. Contact Skinner to update Pendle on her parking garage killer. I'm sure she'll be thrilled. I'll keep looking around here. The world's biggest ashtray. Tell me if you find out anything new about our pyro head, Tanner. And I'll contact you if I come across something on my charred end over here.
Wait. Don't contact Pendle. Why? Why not? Agent Walker, though really grumpy, is right. There's a mole in the operator program. A hairy, stinking little mole, Evan. Why do you think that? I don't know, but I have a plan to find out. A plan that will expose our mole and bring out the ghost. A 2-for-1 house special. Can I know the plan? Go on, tell me the plan. So Walker told you that a team came and logged evidence for the facility. It's now at the FDI, but some of it has been concealed. I can see that from here, just like the name on Jenkins' list. The evidence room is behind a closed network that unfortunately I can't hack into. So what's the solution? If we can sneak into the evidence room and access its computer, we can make the hidden evidence visible again. And if we share the information, it will catch the attention of our mole and trigger him or her to contact the ghost. The ghost. That's phase 1. What's phase 2? Phase 2 is setting the trap for the ghost with Agent Pendle and Walker. But I'll talk more about that later. Are you confident this will work? Are you confident this will work? It's my plan, isn't it? Cocky. Okay. I've hacked the accredent. Yep. Giving you access permission. It's go time. So I just use my badge. You just use your badge. Now, chop chop, Evan. The thing I do for you. Okay. I've got to log out. Don't know what I'm doing. Is it you? Yes, it's me. How am I reading you? Yes, it's me, Hal. Phew, your badge worked. Wait, you weren't sure that it would? If you can access this computer, can't you make the evidence visible? I can't access everything. The help menu, as boring as it is, was the only thing that loaded from the global FDI network. You'll have to access the files and look for the hidden evidence on your end. You'll have to work a little, Evan, sorry. Okay, so go ahead and log in, but you can come back to H for help if you need my assistance. Okay. That'd probably be a good idea to put the password in. Well, I'm still getting error. He's not doing his job. I'm getting an error code. Oh, whoops. I forgot to do something on my end actually. Just a sec. Terrible hackers. There we go. Okay, just updated your credentials. You should be able to see the files now. Look in the hidden column and see if you can find any evidence from the facility case that you can make visible again. Then come back here once you've done. The evidence is available now. Visible now. I just had an idea. The list of Henry Jenkins. Don't you think it's time we finally discover the name that's been readapted? I mean, it's sort of driving me crazy. Find the appropriate case file and see if you can revert it to the unscented version, then come back here, you know. Okay. I think that's that done. I love that sound. It's like you've won all the evidence, won at the evidence room or something. Alright, log out and head back to your desk, but act natural. Okay. What took you so long? You said act natural. Not that natural, Evan. So, the evidence from the facility case that you just made visible. Let's see what we have there, shall we? The drive looks a little damaged, probably from the fire, but I wouldn't be surprised if they tampered with it too. Looks like it's going to take some time to recover the files. In the meantime, check out Jenkins' list and see what name they redacted. I'm kind of nervous. Now it's Sasha Cole, of course. Sasha Cole, Mia's husband, and his name is circled. That means... It means what? If what Agent Walker said about the circled names is true, then Sasha Cole is still alive. Does he know about Mia and the baby? I hope not. Anyway. The hard drive has recovered some of its files. That's fortunate. Look, there's a file for Sasha Cole and Connie Moore. Both are password protected. Let's focus on Connie's folder first, see if you can find a way in. Sorry, Evan, you're going to have to work a little more. Sir, we have noticed that you use your badge ID as your password. We recognise the convenience of this, but in the interest of preventing security breaches, we strongly encourage you to adapt another. Even though your password has more than 4 characters, it is still not secure enough. Okay, so it's his badge number. What? It was Jenkins' badge number? Older people and their passwords. Anyway, nice work. Now, let's finish setting the trap. I'm guessing there's something in Connie's files we can use to trigger the mole and lure the ghost out from wherever hole he's hiding in. A piece of information? An address, maybe? Something. Oh, top secret. Was spotted by a disposable team near 11:35, apprehended about 11:50. She will be used as a subject for the MK. Seed abduction and interrogation by extraterrestrials. Remove memory of encounter, burial site on her hike. Her memory of the events leading up to this moment. Other recent claims of alien abduction in Dryfield. Ah. And this is all the stuff that they put her in. Well, fever increased by yet another 10%. So it's a log of what they did to her. 2 sessions, fever is stable, although still a bit high compared to MKV. Fever decreased a bit, but will probably remain around the same level until the end. God, they did a lot to her. Objectives are attached to anchors. Basically, they did all these tests on them, injected with them stuff, and then just brainwashed them to believe something else. What in the world were they doing to Connor? But this address is perfect, Evan. Given the messed up thing Jenkins was doing, I'm sure they want to keep this lab a secret. Oh yeah. Of course they do. Now what, how? Now it's time for phase 2. We have 2 agents looking for the ghost, Walker and Pendle. Time we put them to use. Let me check something. What are you checking? Okay. Agent Pendle is closer to the lab. Contact her and send the address. Whoever's monitoring communications between the agents and operators will see it. Okay. Am I putting Pendle in harm's way? I have to contact Skinner. She's a big girl, Evan, and she won't be alone. Go ahead and contact Skinner so you can contact Pendle. I'll get back to you later.
Yes, Operator Tanner? What kind of information? All right. I'm forwarding the call, Tanner. But I hope you're not just sending Pendle on some wild goose chase.
Operator Tanner, what can I do for you? What? You're kidding. Okay, so our murderer likes to play with fire too, huh? This guy just gets better and better. By any chance, did any clues pop up where we might locate him? To Jenkins? So it comes full circle, does it? Well, whatever that address is, I'll take it. Nice. So what exactly is this place? If Wells Killer's there, I assume it's not a petting zoo. I see. Well, I'm on my way. I'll contact you when I get there. Thanks, Tanner. Maybe now we can finally book this guy. Tanner, I'm at the lab. The door was unlocked, actually. It's real weird in here, Tanner. Like everybody suddenly took off, but left all their beeping lab equipment behind. But I don't see any sign of Wells' killer. Looks like a dead... Shit!
Drop the phone. Slide your gun over to me. Slowly. On your knees, Agent Pendle.
You? How do you know my name?
You might want to close your eyes.
You don't want to do this. I'm a federal agent. Agent Walker, FDI! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Move away from her! Now! It's locked! What did you do? Hands up! Turn around! Turn around! Hands on your head! Pendle, you okay? Walker, we have a problem here. What'd you do? Open the door now! It's not opening, Walker. Open the door now! Operator, you there? There's a bomb! This bald-headed psycho has trapped me in a room with a bomb! It's my third day! The display says 20 minutes and 21 seconds, and it's ticking down! You gotta help me here. Come right back. Understand me, Tanner? You come right back.
Yes, Operator Tanner? Okay, let me think. Unfortunately, our more seasoned operators are presently occupied. I'd send a team, but they'd arrive much too late. That means... you'll have to defuse the bomb, Operator. I'm sharing the FDI's bomb defusal manual. You haven't gone through bomb training yet, but we have no choice. What I'm about to tell you is important. Do not read the entire manual. You don't have time. Stay calm and follow the instructions from the beginning. Do you understand?
Well, I'll tell you one thing, I didn't stay calm and it took me a long time. I didn't really know what I was doing, so I'm going to fast forward it till the bit at the end.
Wish me luck. Oh,
Yep,
It looks like you didn't follow the guide on how to disconnect the display module.
and that happened.
Or you failed to correctly identify the device's archetype. You failed to identify the bomb's correct archetype, and now Agent Pendle is dead! Firefighters are on their way. And Agent Walker has safely evacuated with his arrest. He's transporting that SOB to the FDI. We'll question his ass first thing tomorrow. You'd better believe it. Now go home, operator. I think you've done enough for today.
Devastating incident earlier today. The facility went up in flames, claiming the life of an FDI agent on the premises.
I'm here at the scene of Biomedica Technologies Laboratory, where firefighters have been battling a blaze for hours. At this time, we still don't know what...
I saw what happened at the lab, Evan. I'm really, really sorry. We got the ghost, but that's not how I saw our trap unfolding. Are you okay? I let Pendle down, Hal. It wasn't your fault, Evan. You didn't have the training to handle that. I'm sorry to have to ask this of you right now. I am, but we have another situation on our hands. Fine, what can I do? So, after you proved the fire at Mia's wasn't an accident, Andrews jumped back into the case, and after certain evidence finally finished being processed, she spotted something she missed before. There was a bug in Mia's apartment. Something was watching her. That's really creepy. I'll spare you the technical details, but in examining this bug, I found a secret video feed. It turns out that this feed is routed to the same destination as the bug in Mia's. Whoever was watching Mia is watching this other feed too. I'll patch Andrews through. Fine, put her through, Hal.
I told you we'd be working together again, didn't I? So I guess Hal has filled you in. The deal is this. If we can find out who's watching these feeds, we can find our mole. But first things first. We need to identify the person being watched in this second feed. Can you help me, operator? Thanks, Tanner. Okay, here's the feed. Hal told me that to share it, I had to type in, press this, and then... All right, you should have access now. Send me the name of the person via the human DB as soon as you have it. Thanks, Operator Tanner.
I need help. The water leak. The bottles of beer on the table. The cat. Are you sure it doesn't ring a bell? It's not my apartment, is it? It can't be. Just thinking back, you know, when we're not in the office, I can hear... I swear I heard a cat. What's my name? Is it Ethan Tanner? No. Oh, what's my name? I can't remember my name. It's got to say it somewhere, ain't it? Let's have a look. Ah, there you go. It's Evan. I'm just gonna try this. That'd be creepy, wouldn't it? If he's still whoever it is watching me as well. Oh, bloody is. What? That's my apartment.
Yeah, right, Tanner. Wait, you're kidding, aren't you?
What the fuck is going on? I have no idea. You have to believe me. What is going on? I don't know either, Evan. This doesn't make any sense. No, it don't. Don't know why you're wrapped up in this. Really. But you can trust me, Evan. You have to trust me. Look, I'm going to prove that you can, okay? I'm going to prove once and for all that I'm on your side. The fact that you're being watched means you're not on their side. I know that now. That's a file. There's a file hidden on your computer. Somewhere no one would think to look. At least not at first. You can unlock it by using Alice as the password. Go ahead, Evan. Okay. If you're reading this file, it's because I have trusted you enough to reveal my true identity. My name is Alice Truman, but you know me better as Hal. I am an operator in the operator program under Supervisor Xavier Skinner. In fact, I was the operator that you replaced. I have been an operator for only a few months when I started noticing strange occurrences. When I began to look into their matters, I was quickly met with resistance. It soon became apparent that the only way to truly investigate these matters without putting my life in danger was to quit. Or rather, to not rouse, get fired. Oh, wow. I am a hacker, a damn good one too, but... Wow. He was in the same position I was in. Maybe it's funny, but I discovered that the trash is the only part of the computer that is not reset. Ah, so this is her. Alice Truman. Unknown. Former FDI operator. She's 33. Wow. It soon became apparent. On the outside, I adapted the alias Hal, and using the skills I learnt even before my days at the FDI, picked up my investigation from where I left off. But now that you know what you know, I'm hoping that you'll continue to fight alongside me so that we can one day expose them, whoever they are. Wow. Who exactly are them? I trust you, Hal. I know you're scared. I'm scared too. But we have to keep going, Evan. We've come so far. Speaking of which, I found more or less where the feed of your apartment is ending up. Bet it's here. Where does it end up? It's ending up at the, yeah, of course, FDI headquarters, Evan. Someone in your building is watching you. That's nice. The signal is behind a closed network. Looks like our mole is an FDI superior, but I can learn more from here. You're compromised, so we'll have to send Andrews in from her branch office. We'll sneak her into the part of the building where I think the signal is ending up. I'll contact you once she's there. Your head must be spinning, but sit tight, okay? I'll try my best, Alice.
The people who were watching Mia are watching you? What is going on? And the feed is ending up at headquarters? Maybe I shouldn't be surprised. Still, I am. Okay, I'm on my way, Tanner. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Operator Tanner. You all right, Tanner? You sound kind of funny. Look, I'm down here in the basement with this guy, you know, Mr. Not in any of our databases. Real piece of work, let me tell you. And there's a bit of a hiccup. He says he'll talk, but he'll do it under only one condition. He says he'll only talk to you. You gotta do the questioning. My 2 cents? This guy, I mean, he's a real pro. We won't get anything out of him unless we play ball. That's just the way it is. Beats me, Tanner. Personally, I think No Name might be a few fries short of a Happy Meal. But if you talk to him, maybe we can find out who this guy is. Why he's been doing, you know, what he's been doing. I'm putting the phone down between me and our, little friend here.
Hello, Mr. Tanner. Listen, I have a deal for you. I'll answer your questions, but you have to answer mine. And I will know if you lie, so don't. Because I'm a cooperative individual, I'll answer this one for free. There are some things I'd like to clarify, bits of information that I'm lacking. I have reason to believe that you, Mr. Tanner, can help me fill in those blanks. So, every time you answer one of my questions, if I feel you've been honest, I will answer one of yours. Why don't we try one? I'll start. Do you know why I wanted to talk to you? Specifically, you, Mr. Tanner? See? You told the truth. That wasn't so hard, was it? Now, you can ask me a question. Go on. I'm ready. My name? I have no name. My previous identity was erased when I started doing what I do. Even if I gave you my old name, you wouldn't find it in your database. I've been expunged. They are quite thorough. Now, who is Mike Trench, Mr. Tanner? You don't have any other relationship to him? Good. But tell the whole truth next time. Your turn, Mr. Tanner. My main mission is to cover up any canceled projects. What do you know about Sasha Cole? All right. I'm afraid talking about that is out of bounds. Doing so would get me killed. The truth is, I don't know much anyway. They keep me in the dark, but I can tell you that they call themselves the Organization. How did you come to retrieve the missing footage from the garage? Ah, I see. Now you can ask me a question. I know that Sasha Cole is missing, and that I killed Mia Cole by setting fire to her apartment. She was digging around, asking too many questions. At the time, my mission was to ensure the investigation of Sasha end go nowhere. I don't know anything more about this subject. I only know what was necessary to do my job. And do you know Hal's true identity? Are you sure? That's too bad. That's all the information that I need. We're done here. Well, I broke my promise. What are you gonna do? Put me in prison?
I'll take things from here. Come on, let's go, Mr. No Name. Back to your palatial cell. Tanner, you and I'll talk later.
Andrew is in the building, Evan. Are you ready? I'm ready, let's do this. Alright then. She's in the elevator going up. She'll be calling you soon. In the meantime, let me bring you up to speed. Our goal is to access the server room on the 11th. But first, Andrews will enter a technician's locker room on the same floor to grab a key. With the key, she can enter the room and we can find out who our mole is. Wait, why the server room? Once Andrews plugs in the server device that I gave her, it will give us access to every sub-network in the FDI. Wherever the source of this video feed is, and whoever is behind it, we'll find out there. I can ask Mike for help. No. I know Mike is your friend, but we have to handle this on our own, Evan. Contacting Trench will bring too much attention and alert the mole to our presence. This is our last chance. I understand it's now or never. Andrews has memorized the floor plan, but let me give you access to the security cameras to assist her. Enjoy the peeping. One last thing. What? No matter what happens, no matter what we find out. Thank you. You're not such a bad operator after all, Evan. Maybe even better than I was.
Tanner, are you there? Okay, I'm on the 11th outside the door. Not gonna lie, I'm a bundle of nerves. Breathe, Catherine, breathe. You see me, right? Oh no. Bad news, Tanner. The code Hal gave me isn't working. Not the start I was hoping for.
The code doesn't work. Damn. They must have had changed it. Okay. Change of plans. Send Andrews down to the 8th. Your floor, actually. No code is needed to get inside. From there, you'll guide her to the emergency stairway, which she can use to go back up to the 11th. Got it.
What? That's the operator floor. Can I bring you a coffee or anything? Sorry, I tend to make bad jokes when I'm nervous. Okay, on my way.
Okay. I'm sending you the floor plans for 8, Evan. You'll have to guide her.
Okay, I'm back down at 8. Just one problem. I don't know this floor, Tanner. But I guess you probably do, right? Anyway, I'm in the entrance, doing my best not to look suspicious. But it's hard when you're basically waiting in a pool of your own sweat. Where do I go? Alright, I'm in a hallway now. There's a door straight ahead, there's a hallway to the right, and one to the left. Where do I go, Evan? Okay. Okay, there's a door at the end of the hallway. 2 doors on the right. 1 door and a hallway on the left. Where do I go now? Gotcha. The hallway's a dead end. That leaves us with a hallway to the right and 2 doors. Do I take the right door or the left door? All right. I see the door to the stairway. Phew. I can breathe a little easier now. Okay, I'm heading back up to 11. Follow me on the cameras. Alright, I'm back at 11, outside the stairway door. What do I do? I assume I can't knock.
Catherine's at the stair door. Just a second, I'm checking something. Okay. She should be able to use her badge.
Okay, I'm in the hallway, en route to the locker room. Looks clear. Follow me on the cameras. Someone's coming. Close call. Tell me when it's clear. Game on. Okay, I'm approaching the technician locker room. I'm not hearing any noises from inside. That's good. You gotta be kidding me. The locker room needs a code too. I know it's the FDI, but this is excessive.
Need a code for the locker room. Unfortunately, I can't figure that out from here. You and Catherine will have to figure that out at your end. Are you serious, Alice? I am. I'm not in the FDI network. My actions are unfortunately limited. And if I use my usual methods, it will end up exposing us. That's why they changed the code. Well, I have an idea. I'm connecting you to the logs system, giving you access to the logs. You and Catherine will try different codes and check the logs. You should be able to reverse engineer to find the correct code. Think of it as a game. Oh, bloody hell. You can do it. Use the notepad if you need to. Now, enter the following command in the terminal.
Try some codes? Seriously, that's our plan, Tanner? That worked. Okay, I'm going in. Are you following me on the camera? I'm in. All right, time to find the right locker. Should be this one. Okay, I'm gonna need a minute to pick this. In the meantime, make sure the path to the server room is clear. It should be, but just check. What? Okay, well, make them go away, Tanner. I don't know. Ask Alice. She's good at repelling people.
Someone in front of the server room. What? I guess floor 11 changed their seating configuration. Send me the person's ID. I'll see what I can do. Rebecca Davis. Give me a few seconds and then play along, okay?
Rebecca Davis. Oh, who am I speaking to? Matthew Smith? Really? Because on my end it says Evan Tanner. Why does it say Evan Tanner when your name is actually Matthew Smith? And you said you're from IT? Is that it? Because on my computer it says you're an operator, right here beside your name. Why is an operator working in the IT department? Oh, I see. I did that once for a woman in HR. I mean, it was a long day, but I did it. You know, I just thought of something. Usually when I deal with IT, I deal with Chuck Beatner. Well, it was bound to happen. I can't tell you how many times I've told Chuck to stop parking in the alley behind the building. It's a fire hazard. But can we just put a pin in this talk of Chuck for a second and go back? You said you spotted an issue with my computer. What was the issue? Unusual activity? To be honest, the only unusual activity is this conversation that you and I are having. And why does it have to be dealt with right now, during normal working hours? Oh. Okay. Well, if that's the situation. So, what would I have to do to fix this issue? Take a break? That's going to be hard. I'm working on something, actually. Cafeteria finance report. You'd be shocked to learn how much the FDI is spending on tapioca pudding. How long do you think this would take to fix? has that nice new magazine smell. Know what I mean? But you just said, look, maybe I'm overreacting, but little alarm bells are suddenly going off in my head. So just to be safe, I think I'll go report this interaction to security in person. I'm sure you can understand. Have a nice day.
Well, you got her away from her desk anyway. True that she's on her way to the security, but we'll worry about that later, if we have to.
Who? Never mind. Anyway, it's taken me forever. But I've almost picked this lock. Are you watching me? There, finally. I got the key. I'm heading toward the server room. Should be there in a few seconds. Follow me on the cameras. I'm in. All right, time to plug Alice's device in. Okay, it's plugged in.
Andrews has plugged the device in. Okay, let me check. It's working. We're finally going to find our mole. Oh my god, what's this? This is lockdown. Stay at your desk, remain calm, and report any suspicious.
What's going on, Tanner? Am I spotted?
Is Andrew... Is this because of Rebecca? No. I don't think they'd trigger an FDI wide alert for that. Has Andrew been spotted? No. She's already been in cuffs if that's were the case. Make sure Andrew stay put. I'm almost found out who our mole is.
Okay.
Who is our mole? You there? Alice, talk to me. Yeah, I'm here. Who's been watching me? Who is the FDI's mole? I'm not sure you want to know, Evan. Of course I do. If I tell you, I'm afraid of what you might do. Tell me. It's Trench. What? I'm looking for proof. Relay the news to Andrews.
Trench? Trench is working with them. And this goes all the way to the top.
I've logged into his computer and found something. What? I'm reading every email. Oh no. It says Project Operator enters Phase 3 and Sasha Cole is ready. If you need to consult the folder, the password is Sincerely Dr. Jenkins. The Sasha Cole file in the facility's HDD that we recovered. See what you can find there.
Is it running? Okay. This is Dr. Jenkins here with control session number 24 for the patient Sasha Cole. The patient is under trichlorohydrin and has received 10 cc's of FMP 1138 Mark 5 2 hours before the following session. All right, let's begin. You will answer my questions as usual. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Do you understand? Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? Are you currently restrained? Are you married? Do you work in law enforcement? Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are? Are you Evan Tanner?
What? No.
Good. He's ready.
What's brainwashing now? What the hell is going on? Evan, look! The ghost has escaped and killed Trench. That's the reason for the alert. It's coming for you. Get out of there. Do you understand me? Mia. Oh my god. Run. Oh my god. What a twist and turn.
Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are? Are you Evan Tanner?
Oh my god. Is that me? He's killed me. Wow, this game's so... I love this game. This game's great. I've really enjoyed this game. What's this? Tanner. We've lost this. Trench. Tanner. We've lost him. Damn it. What about Andrews? And are we exposed? So who's he talking to? He's talking to Skinner. I haven't heard from her. And I don't think so. I told you this would happen, Alice. We should never have included him. The ghost used Evan's badge to get to the 8th floor. Haha, it's coming for ya. He wants to wipe all evidence from his computer. We have to stop him. I'll warn security. I'll update our contacts. Contacts? Understood. Direct message E. Tanner. Frame, what, I have good news and bad news. Direct message, Horizon News. The good? We delivered that Trench to the mole. He's been working for the organisation. maybe for years. The director of the FDI, incredible, and the bad. One of my contacts was killed in the process and a ghost has escaped. Are we compromised, Alice? I don't know, I'll keep you in touch. So she's talking to Horizon News. Are you there, Xavier? Xavier! So the supervisor. Sorry, my hand slipped. I'm here. How? Oh, no you're not. Alice Truman. So that's your name, is it? Oh, go F yourself. Yes, that's your name, alright. You should have left well enough alone, Alice. These deaths are all your fault. Wow. I didn't kill them, you did. I'm nothing but an instrument, Alice. As I'm sure you'll soon end our connection, I'll say farewell. I look forward to meeting you one day, Alice, in person. We're exposed. Time to cut the cord. Understood. Well, we tried. What they're doing? They're blowing it up. The whole FDI. Wow. Weird. Oh, weird turn of events. So that's Alice, still wanted by the FDI. FDI operator Evan Tanner, double agent, killed his supervisor in cold blood. No, he didn't. Horizon News Agency office accidentally burns to ground. 21 dead. FDI agent Barry Walker shot dead moments before testimony. FDI director takes own life amidst allegations of double agent recruitment. Oh, he was the mole, weren't he? Of something. I don't know. FDI agent Catherine Andrews sentenced to life for espionage. Wow. You know what? I thoroughly enjoyed that.
You long to see,
That's the end.
but fear to tread.
Well, let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed it as much as I did.
But your own breath.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. And consider sharing just so we can get the video out a bit more. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Don't you wanna see?
Is it done?
No, sir. He's not here. Do you think it's her?
Check his computer.
It's her, sir. The message says they know.
Burn the place. case.
Understood.